Am I the astronaut for accepting a birthday cake that wasn't mine as a bribe? I, 56 male, am a higher up at a large investment firm. A while back, one of my longtime employees retired, leaving me with the big decision about who to promote to fill his place. I have two very good employees to choose from, and they both were working very hard to earn the position. My birthday happened to fall during the week or so between learning of the retirement and making the decision of who to promote. I did not make it known that it was my birthday, but it is also not a secret. I went to work late on my birthday, arriving around 1 p.m. When I got there was a very large and extravagant birthday cake on my desk from one of the promotion candidates. We have a local bakery that specializes in very over-the-top cakes. The bakery is expensive and has a very long wait list. Our firm has ordered from them several times for various fundraising and charity events that we hosted. I immediately recognized the box and knew where the cake was from, so I was not at all surprised to find an incredible multi-layered golf-themed cake inside. Time out. Is this the other side of the story? Because we had a story where a wife had a golf-themed cake for her husband and ended up giving it to the boss to try to help get this promotion, which she succeeded on. This sounds like it's from the boss who received the cake. There's more. I was impressed to say the least, but also a bit skeptical. Not only did my employee spend quite a bit of money on this cake, but she also would have had to have placed the order for it months ago before she ever knew she was up for promotion. So while I accepted the cake and enjoyed it, I was pretty surprised at this gesture and a little skeptical that this cake had always been intended for me. Regardless of who the cake was meant for, I decided to not overlook the thought and money that was put toward the cake. Additionally, if the cake really was meant for someone else, she obviously found it more important to give it to me. I decided to award her the promotion partially because of the cake and the gesture, but also because of her qualifications. Am I the astronaut for accepting the cake that may or may not have been intended for me as a partial bribe for a promotion? This sure as hell, yeah. This has got to be the other side to it. There's too many similarities in here. This does seem like the other side. So whenever we read that side, it was, yes, it's kind of an asshole move, but it worked, and the hubby benefited from this because ultimately the promotion made them a substantial amount of money. And like, it's the best thing for them. For him, he benefits from it overall too. So yes, it sucks, but it's worth it. And he, looking at the grand scheme of things, should have said, yes, that's worth it. I would have hoped that you would have done that, and I would do the same thing. And if he was involved in the decision, if she had called him and said, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing, should we do this? I feel like he should have said yes. I can't remember how he reacted for that. I can't remember how if he reacted badly to it, or if we ever got to that point and got his reaction, or if it was just a general, am I the asshole for doing this? And I still think it's the right move. I think if you have something at your disposal that's going to help you get a leg up, then it's if anything symbolic of the level of service and care that you're going to give that will help the business, right? And I think that's part of the qualification here is that she is going to go the extra mile, and even when the opportunity arises, when the stars align, she's going to take advantage of those opportunities and help the business with that. In my mind here, this is an NTA on all fronts. Now, the way that he said, am I the astronaut for accepting the cake that may or may not have been intended for me as a partial bribe for a promotion? I think looking at it like that is not the way to look at it. And I think when you say it like that, yeah, it kind of makes you the asshole. When you're talking about taking a partial bribe, I think when you look at this and say, I looked at this as symbolic of the way she's going to go the extra mile to help grow our business. Not a bribe. Symbolic. Him saying the word bribe in here puts some question marks on it. Boom. It's a marketing move, right? And it's a illustration of a level of service that I would look at in the context of how it's going to help the business, not as a bribe. NTA, bro. I would suggest not calling this a partial bribe. Find a different way to look at it. And really, it's not a partial bribe. It is, like I said, symbolic. Opportunities like this don't come along often. Whoever jumps into this position is going to have to be ready to grab opportunities the instant they arise. And this person did.